Welcome to Moonlight Madness, and today I'm reading for the star signs of Taurus, which would be a air moon rising for November 2021. And I'm using the Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen and Bradley Valentine. I'm also using the Enchanted map by Colette-Baron-Reid and the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette-Baron-Reid as well. So I pulled some cards for Taurus, and what I picked up is that most Taurus people like greens and browns and small animals, flowers and fruits. And if you look on the card of the Taurus, it's actually got a small rabbit at the foot of her robe. So it's talking about those. It says you've got the Three of Wands, so 3 opportunities to come into your, like 3 ships on the horizon. You may have 3 job opportunities or 3 love interests that are coming your way. And it just says that at the moment it says here you're just waiting for this to come back. You're waiting to hear for an answer and you're waiting for news. It's patience is required, and I think it's going to be good news. So it says to keep positive, remain focused, and just try not to be too worried or controlling about the situation, because you can't control what is meant for you will come to you. Then you've got the Four of Pentacles. And this is talking about money and being too controlling with money. So maybe you're too controlling with how you relate to other people. You may be too controlling with how much you express to other people. So it's like you're bottling up all this emotion, which can make you sick physically. So it says you need to express how you feel, but not in an aggressive manner, in a logical manner, in a calm manner, and just, in a way that helps that whoever you're having a problem with, helps that person rather than dictating to them. That's the best way to go around someone that doesn't want to be told something. So it says here, and you've got the Queen of Pentacles in the past. This would be you, representing the Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo. They like to indulge in the 5 senses. They like good food, clothing, fragrances, music, beautiful surroundings, helpful friends or employers, and generous by nature. So that's talking about that. So that's the sort of person they are. They like to run a small business. They can run a huge household and still manage to do it all somehow, seamlessly. They may also like to be decorating, so the clothing and nice fabrics and luxurious fabrics like satin and silk and velvet are more their sort of style. They're more attracted to the touch of things. And I'm getting to some of them have to have a pet because pets are soft, so that helps them, their senses, that helps their anxiety. If they've got anxiety or if you suffer with anxiety, a pet will calm that down. And if you're a Taurus, then you definitely need that touch. So and some of you might actually do massage because that's also about calming someone's anxiety down, and it's about touch. Okay, so then we've gone to the recent past, and this is the Hermit. It's the Virgo card. So someone in your past around you might have been there your light when yours was dim. They shined your positivity. The star is inside that lantern he's got. And the star usually represents Aquarian energy, brightening up everyone's world. So Cronus represented not wanting to pass the baton of leadership on and wanting to remain on the throne. Temporary withdrawal from the world, hiding Zeus from Cronus so he would be protected. So maybe there's some sort of, family squabble about who's the leader of the family or who's the head of the family at the moment. So there's a fight about who's going to be the people that run the show. And so that's what that's talking about, not wanting to be replaced. And then we've got up the top here, I've got the Tiger's Eye. That's from Rainbow Runner. I get all my crystals from there. And I've got, this is the Strength card, which is the Lion energy. So maybe someone's really cranky at the moment, and they may have a Leo in their chart, or Sagittarian or Aries energy. It's just saying to not be so growly and just to kind of calm the farm. It's saying when you're dealing with people that you find it frustrating to deal with, it's just not to be aggressive, to come across more logical and analytical like a Virgo would. So the emotions might be heightened right now. It's a Sun and Moon energy, a Leo and a Moon, a Scorpionic Moon. Some could be dealing with mastery and willpower. So they're trying to master a new thing, a new project, or find or master their emotions is what could be saying too. So the Sun, also Leo energy, is the card for the future. It's a very good card. It's talking about being positive and uplifting, good luck, happiness. This is the outcome for you. It also talks about a study, so you might be doing some study at the moment. It says you're going to do really well. And it's also the card of the teacher, rewards, achievements from college. Death, we've got death at the bottom, which is this one here. Let's move that back where it was. Death card. That's also to do with death of a situation, death of a relationship. Maybe there's been a severing of ties for good or bad, or there's the thinking of severing ties, and it can be overworked. It says you may feel not appreciated. You might feel resentment for carrying all those sticks on your back, because I pulled another card to figure out what that card was about, and it was saying too many burdens, overworked, underpaid, overwhelmed, feeling like a pack horse, and reaching out for support from friends and family. You might be suffering from burnout. Then we've got 8 of Wands here, and that's to do with travel and career. So you may drive an Uber car, taxi cab, fly in and out on a fly in and fly out type of thing. Be an airline hostess or a travel business class, overseas hours of love. So it could be 8 projects you've got going on, and it can also represent the beginning of a relationship, possibly with an air sign, because we've got the Ace of Winter at the top, and that's the beginning of something based on intellectual compatibility. I'm getting, rather than emotional compatibility, it's intellectual compatibility. So you might be their perfect match. And then we've got here the High Priestess, which is around you. So hopes and fears, and it's talking about sorrow. That's that card there. That's Carnelian, which helps with sorrow, and jealousy. Some people might be jealous of your success or what they see as a success that you may be at the moment. So it's saying here, unseen talent needed to be brought to life, duality, feminine and masculine, tone down the masculine. It's saying Artemis, virgin goddess of the moon, Virgo energy, quieter energy, nurturing of spiritual development, subtle, unobtrusive, unconscious downloads. That's what it's saying. The veil is thin in Scorpio season. Meditation is needed right now, or you won't get to see your future. So when you're calm and you're sitting in your happy place, whether it be in a quiet room, away from everybody else, or you're out walking in nature, or you're watching a movie, you're watching YouTube, you're fishing, you're bike riding, you're swimming, you're reading, you're switching off all that busyness in the head and in the mind. And when you do that, it stops all those thoughts, those negative thoughts running over and over like a broken record. So what you need to do to switch that off is to watch something funny. Don't watch, switch off COVID updates or whatever it is that's heightening your anxiety. Switch it off and just tone it down to just when you just need to every couple of days, not have it on 24/7, because that causes a lot of anxiety when people don't know what's going on. You said cut it off. Maybe that's what you need to cut off. Watching too much stuff on the news. So it's a severing tie for good or bad. Out of evil, something good happens. The situation is bleak and can turn around. Power, force, strength, downloads from source, from God. So situation looks bleak, but it can turn around. So if anyone's worried about someone or a person that's not well at the moment, they might be looking after or caring for them, it's saying they may look sick, but they're going to get well. It's going to turn around. They're not going to meet a early death or anything like from COVID or something like that. It's saying that they'll be fine. They just need to relax, have some downtime, take their mind off the news. So I'll just get some further clarification. That's the word I was looking for before. Can't talk today. I've got lots of things in my head I want to bounce. So sometimes, this is very similar to my son when he was a little boy. That's my eldest son. He used to stutter like I did. And the reason he stuttered is he had so many ideas he's trying to get out that he used to stutter. So I used to tell him to slow down, and eventually he did, but we had speech therapy to help him with the stutter, and he got better with it. I think he just had a lot of energy, couldn't express himself well, because he had all these thoughts because he's such a brain kid. And then the other one wouldn't speak at all because my eldest son would speak for him. They're like Irish twins. It's like they're twins, but they're not. They've got their own unspoken language. It's really funny. It's like he reads his own thoughts before he even speaks. They've got that connection. I've never ever seen it except for twins. This is why I'm thinking they're Irish twins, because they connect just like twins. And it's funny, they've both got the Gemini in their chart. So the air is in their chart. We all do. I have Gemini in my chart. That's fun-loving. They're big kids at heart. They don't like adulting. As my son said, I'm sick of cooking. He's sick of adulting. That's what he said. He said, I just want to come home and it's already done. So he's used to me running around and cooking dinner and having everything ready for him as soon as he's come to the door when he used to live with me. But now he's out on his own. He has to do it all himself and become a big boy. And yeah, he gets impatient. Sacred Pool is what you pulled up. Oh, that's to do with the High Priestess, definitely. That's confirmation on that. That's Ophelia. That's based on the picture by Ophelia, famous painting, where she's like the Lady of the Lake, and she's got the sword for Merlin and for Arthur, who was going to rule. It's almost like the old Nessie, Loch Ness Monster mythology. It's all very mythology. It's the Romanticism era, I think they call it. But yeah, that Scorpio energy is pretty strong. I think everyone's hermiting. All the people I live with normally are out talking to each other and lively, but at the moment everyone's kind of shutting themselves away. Or one of them went to go stay with his family just to have a bit of alone time, a bit of downtime. It's a busy house when you've got 9 people living in it. Oh, I've got 2, but I'll have to just pull one. Into the unknown. Ooh, secrecy. Something that's not being told. I'm guessing this is on a global level. I'm reading this for not just one Taurus. I'm reading this for however many watch this YouTube channel. So for one in particular, it's something being hidden from view from the world. That's what I'm getting. They haven't told us the full story. And the sword, the Ace of Sword, can represent, can represent the needle, because it's a sword and it's piercing, and we've all had to be vaccinated. So there's something about that vaccination they're not actually telling us about. And the next lot that comes through, which I don't know what that is, or what that strain is going to be like. We're damned if we do, we're damned if we don't. We have to have it because we want to survive. We don't want to die, but then there's also the side effects they don't talk about. Some people are worse than others. Ooh, change in wind, Aquarian energy. That's from the Wisdom of the Oracle. The other one I pulled was from the Enchanted map. I also got something to do with the third eye. This third eye is really open right now for someone. And the messages are coming in thick and fast. That's what I got. And I got practical magic very strong because that's Halloween season. I guess that's why everyone watches practical magic during Halloween season. Yeah, I got that song always on my mind. So that's for someone as well. And that's an Elvis Presley song. So someone who likes Elvis Presley, I know my auntie loves Elvis Presley, is thinking about someone constantly. They're always on their mind. Orphaned. Oh, that's not a very good card. I don't like that card. Maybe that's how they're feeling right now. So I'll just quickly read this one. So we've got the Sacred Pool. That is the 47. Okay. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings and beliefs. Everybody that loves you wishes to see you in the world. When you look in the mirror, do you like what you see? The sacred pool asks for you to focus on self-love and self-esteem. We're all works in progress, so a detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for now. Reflect by the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes when you're conscious that you're in the embodiment of spirit? It becomes easier to respect yourself and act in good conscience, then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the water, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved, and act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours. If you're going to a job or returning to a place of volunteering or working or volunteering somewhere, it says that they miss your light, they miss your energy because you're so uplifting when you're there. So you need to return to that, because what you give out, you get back. So you'll give out good energy and they'll give back good energy. And if they don't give out good energy, it's because they're dealing with something else that's going on in their home life, or COVID, or, they've got their own things they're dealing with. So it's not to be taken personally. Don't take it personally. They're saying it's because they wish they could be like you. You're so confident and happy all the time, and they want to gravitate towards that. They want to talk to you and be around you, and you might see that as like, they're going to steal my energy. Well, yeah, there's energy, but don't give away too much energy. Just give out enough just to lift them up a bit. Your good thoughts and good words are helping them from feeling isolated, because when you're at home, it's very isolating. I know I've been isolating for quite some time, and I'm trying to get it back out there for work. It's really healthy to work or do something that helps the community. 7. Okay. 7 is lucky too. So you've got luck on your side at the moment. So whatever you go for right now, you'll have good luck that's protecting you from people that are jealous of you. Trust and all will be revealed. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times. You're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into the unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvellous territories and valuable treasures. Well, that's really nice. That's a good card to pull. And then we've got 12, which is change in the wind. I like that he's got like the snail, he's got his whole home is on his back. So I get the feeling of a traveller, or someone that's not attached to any one place or time zone. They operate from all places and time zones because they may do a job from home or an online presence where they're doing what I'm doing here. So they don't need a fixed address is what I'm getting. 12. Some of you might be helping disability or underprivileged people as well. I'm getting that as well. That's what I've been picking up a lot of lately. 12. A change in the wind, a sense that unseen change has been initiated. Prepare for a storm. Well, there is a storm coming this afternoon, they said. Awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift, uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. Life is constant uncertainty. The only certain things in life, as I tell my son, is death and taxes. It's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change, to want the world to remain consistent like a zebra stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. There is one guarantee is change. Now is a time of transformation, as our outer energies are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course, and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get very interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. So that's a really big card to pull. Relationships go through periods where partners seem out of sync with each other, and stormy emotions and moods threaten to take down the ship. Perhaps someone has a change of heart and leaves. These rough seas offer opportunity for growth, a way for you to understand your own heart better and to know what you need to be truly happy. Rest assured that whatever is happening now will Now good will come from it. Take temporary shelter and remove yourself from drama. The air will clear and everything will be fresh and new again. This too shall pass. So maybe there's a separation. Someone's leaving home. There's been people moving in and out, which is where I am at the moment. People have been moving. 3 people have left. And, well, 2 have left. One's about to leave. So there's a change in energy. And then we've got orphaned. Yeah, it's just also saying that you might not be 100% clear of where you need to go, but you are certain that things are not going as planned. Yeah. Wait it out, all will be well. Even better, actually just trust in it. Orphaned. 5. A sense of loss and identity crisis, recognising that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. We are all meant to have connections with other people within our families, societies, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognise that being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is that you need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. This might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. Relationship. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, the long for support may be disappointing and hurt by others who are not providing you with what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you're drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you just as you are. I get that line from the movie with Rachel Zellweger, and he goes, "I like you, Mr. Darcy likes her just as she is," and she still can't understand why, him being this high profile lawyer, and he likes it just the way she is. So that's what I've got. Bridget Jones's diary. It says, "Take heart, as Spirit knows and loves you and will steer you in the right direction." This card reminds you that you can't be all things to all people. You're not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. Be clear about your mission, your brand, your work, and your contribution to the world, as this must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something you think will sell you or perceive they may want. You will attract abundance by just being yourself. Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and where you'll experience prosperity. Yeah, don't worry about other people's stuff. That's their stuff. You can't save the world. I learnt that a long time ago. I also learnt not to self-sacrifice. So that's another important message I'm putting out there for a Taurus, one in particular. Do not self-sacrifice your own health and well-being for someone else. Ask for support, ask for help, wherever you can get it. Have time away. You need to have time away so you can re-energize, rebuild your resources, recharge your energy levels. You have to look after yourself first. So if you've hurt yourself, if you've cut yourself, give it time to heal. Those things take time to heal. You can't force the tide. You can't rush the tide. It has to take its own time to heal. And with relationships, that also takes time to heal. You can't fix it in one day. It doesn't work that way. It takes time to heal. People's feelings get hurt. Hurt people hurt other people. And so that becomes difficult when you've got so many hurt people from an episode or a fight or a situation. It's not going to magically get transformed in a week. It takes time and effort. So that's one for someone out there. I hope that helps, and hope everyone has a good rest of their afternoon. Stay safe.